EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2nd and 1. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Isaiah McKenzie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Titans nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Titans at 7-9 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 3rd down, Brown. A dump down to McKinnon. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Raiders 14, Titans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Titans nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Ready, set. 19.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo, 67 yards. And the Titans get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's Out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
He'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Brown. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 28, Titans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Brown. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Brown steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Binds, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
The end of the first half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. For quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the run
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He'll look to throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Now Brown to throw from his end zone. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their defense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Four yards remain for second down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 8. He hits Adams complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And brought in downfield by Burks. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there.
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught here by Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown Raiders. T.J. Hockenson from 19 yards away. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Brown. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Brown. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw again. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete to Adams.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Brown throwing to start the drive.
Got his man, it's Woods.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brown now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw again.
On the out route, he's got Burks.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brown. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Las Vegas, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7-10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Titans,
it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.